Yo, how's it going? It's your boy Tommy, aka Joyful Sounds. I'm going to be super awkward with these introductions, but basically, for about 2 years now, more or less every week, I've taken a song that I love and written it out or printed it out and just dissected the lyrics and the melody and the song structure and the harmony and everything to the nth degree. Like, I'll go through and I'll study every tiny detail of it just to try and get an idea of all the great techniques that these songwriters use in these amazing songs. So I thought to myself earlier this morning, I was like, well, I'm doing this, why don't I just, take some of the ideas that I've learned and just like put them out there for some top quality content, because we need to make more content. So one of the songs I was looking at this morning was Waymaker, and I absolutely flipping love this song. When I was leading worship pre-COVID, I kind of got a bit of a reputation for just like throwing Waymaker in every time, because it was such just a knockout. It was just an easy one to just like throw in, and it just lifts the room. It was a cheat. It was like a worship leading cheat. So yeah, I love the song so much. So I was looking at it this morning and just trying to work out like what makes this song so great, and I have some of the following thoughts. So, I mean, there's a whole load of reasons. Like, you can look at so many things about a great song, and there'll be so many things, like hundreds of things that make it great. But just looking at one or two, firstly, I just love the melody. The melodies of that song are just so good. So starting with the verse, you've got the "You are here, standing in our midst. I worship you, I worship you." It's a really nice melody. A few things that strike me about it is the fact that it's built only by the pentatonic scale, which is like a major or minor scale, apart from it's condensed to 5 notes. So it's kind of a bit more simple, and it's often used. The pentatonic scale will be used often by like guitarists to build solos, because it's just a nice scale which works across loads of chords. So that's interesting. So that's something I'm going to be taking, is trying to build more simple melodies out of the pentatonic scale. The other thing I love about that melody is it's kind of like the way it undulates and the structure of it. It starts with this rising line of like da da da, and then follows it by 3 descending lines, da 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 da. And it has a really nice feeling, it has a really nice flow. It's simple enough to be catchy and memorable, but also complicated enough to just keep you interested. And I think just that kind of wavy and flowy nature of the melody also like infers this feeling of like uncertainty, which like works so well with the lyrics. Because although the lyrics don't kind of explicitly say, oh, I may be in a difficult kind of uncertain time, or I'm facing challenges, the melody kind of says that. I know in sort of like the later verses it talks about God mending broken hearts and stuff like that, but really I feel like the main feel of that message comes from this kind of wavy flow of the melody. Da 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 da. Is great. And then what makes it even better is landing it in the chorus. Man, that chorus is just solid, and you feel like you're going from this sea of uncertainty to like the solid land of the chorus, because then you go straight into the Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. And that melody has gone from being like wavy and undulating to being just 2 notes and just a repeated root note. That root note of, I mean, if it's in A, it's the root note of A. Waymaker, Waymaker. It's mostly that one root note. So that's another thing I'm thinking about, and I'm going to take a technique I'll take for my own songwriting is contrasting where you've got like maybe a wavy or more complex melody, then in the next section, whether it's the pre-chorus or the chorus, following it up with something which is different melodically. So that's what Sinach did, having the undulating verse melody followed by really quite straightforward, very simple Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, like mostly one note with a couple of other notes thrown in. And it just makes for like a really nice contrast, really dramatic contrast. So it's really cool. I mean, there's loads of other things you could say about it, but those are my kind of thoughts, and those are the things I'm going to take away straight away. Hope you found that interesting or helpful, or maybe neither, maybe none of the above, but hope you enjoyed.